Vegas massacre investigation blown wide open after what was caught on Runway during the shooting. It's been 30 days since the worst mass shooting in American history, but the mystery isn't solved yet. In fact, as time goes on we seem to only see more conflicting information that would make anyone wonder if there was a cover-up going on. From day one there were reports of multiple shooters at various locations. In fact, days after the attack social media was flooded with eyewitnesses comparing stories about what they saw and heard on that fateful night. Footage from news crews on site within minutes of the shooter beginning his rampage interviewed individuals who reported feeling hurted by more than one gunman, and hotel guests were notified at 5 different Las Vegas hotels that there were shooters on the premises. Now though, all of that seems to have gone away, and law enforcement has one unified story about what happened that night. You know the story. Stephen Paddock, a frequent gambler, brought up hundreds of pounds of firearms and ammo, unbeknownst to anyone on the face of the earth, and fired over 600 rounds within a matter of minutes, into a festival 30-some-odd floors below him. That's the story, as has been officially reported, until now. A recording from the tower of the Las Vegas airport tells a different story. According to the Conservative Tribune, this recording reveals what the Las Vegas airport knew about the event as it was unfolding, and it wasn't that there was a single shooter. New audio taken from the control tower at Las Vegas McCarran Airport during the October 1 Mandalay Bay massacre revealed that at least one air traffic controller thought there were active shooters on the runway during the attack. McCarran Airport is adjacent to the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino where shooter Stephen Paddock took aim at an open-air concert venue. In fact, according to the Las Vegas Sun, many of those seeking shelter from the gunfire went onto airport property. One of Paddock's bullets pierced an airport fuel tank, according to Reuters, and igniting the fuel tanks might have been part of Paddock's plan to kill even more people. In newly released audio from air traffic controllers, the tower at McCarran can be heard discussing the possibility that shooters were on the runway. The first sign that something is amiss comes at the beginning of the recording, when the tower gives a blanket broadcast to all aircraft. Just a heads up, keep your speed up to the ramp, terminal, a sign that they didn't want landing aircraft to be endangered by fire. About a minute into the recording, the tower announces that runways 19 liters and 19R, the 2 runways closest to the Mandalay Bay and the Route 91 Harvest Festival, were closed to traffic and open for county officials to use. And for departures, stand by 1. We're not going anywhere for just a moment, the tower can be heard saying. Shutting down might not be a good idea. There's active shooters on the runway, the controller then says. The 19s are closed, the tower said, referring to the runways. We are in the process of trying to round them up. They're on the airport property. As previously noted, concert-goers were coming onto the airport property to get away from the gunfire. That and the sound of gunshots could have been conflated in the mind of the controller to mean that there were active gunmen on the premises. However, it's yet another strange chapter in one of the strangest crimes in American history, one where 58 innocent people were killed, all by a gunman with no apparent motive. Usually, there is some false information surrounding an event of this magnitude, but it's usually chaotic. Many different accounts that don't add up at all, and all of it making sense once everybody gets calmed down and the police fill in the details. In this case, there was the official story, and then there were the eyewitness accounts, and for the most part, the eyewitness accounts all match. Multiple shooters from multiple different places, all with the intent to cause as much loss of life as possible. There is, of course, the distinct possibility that there were multiple shooters and that security at the locations they choose were extremely efficient and averted danger. But if that's the case, why keep it a secret? We can all understand that some things are kept out of public record for the sake of an ongoing investigation. However, with witnesses dying left and right, and official reports being changed on a daily basis, it makes one wonder if it's an ongoing investigation or an ongoing cover-up. If America never learns the reason for the shooting, we are much less likely to be able to ensure that it doesn't happen again. The powers that be may have decided that they know what's best for us, but that's really for us to decide, and we can't decide if we don't have all the facts.